Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome back. The Hippo Hut. Hello. We have Hippo in the house today. If you're new here, my name is Sacopotamus. Uh, Today we're gonna be playing Goblin Cleanup. It's an upcoming game. We're gonna be playing the demo. It's kind of fun. It's similar to games like House Flipper and like Power Wash Simulator, kind of. Not exactly, but kind of in that vein. I played it a bit with my partner and some friends in the multiplayer version, but I haven't really played single player before, so that's going to be new for me today. We're just seeing what kind of music it has, but I might put on some music. I don't really remember. I wasn't playing with headphones the last time I played, so maybe I just didn't hear it very well. Um, yeah, before we get in, hi Taters, welcome in. It's gonna be our last full week of Pride Month streams as well. I hope everybody has enjoyed our assets this year. The hearts up top and the transition. I'm gonna get a new stinger after the end of Pride Month as well. It's gonna be very good. Let's go into the gate. I gotta unmute it. Hang on. It doesn't have audio focus. Okay. We're gonna play the first level. Maybe if there's time, we'll get to all the levels that are available. Start with the first level, which is the entrance, and we're working for the Dark Lord. So if you don't know the premise of this game, really quick, let me go over that. So we are a goblin maid, and we are tasked with cleaning dungeons, sorting out the mess and the blood and everything that adventurers have left behind. And we need to clean up everything so that a new group of adventurers could come in and wreck everything again. So that's basically the gameplay of this game, and it's pretty fun. But I want to actually read this because I haven't. The Dark Lord requires our services. Heroes constantly enter to try to defeat him. Obviously, they cannot, but they dirty and disorder everything in their path. This is the entrance to the Dark Lord's dungeon. It is not a very dangerous place. So if you were a novice clearing dungeons, this room is ideal for you. The staff room this time will be outside, next to the entrance door, so once inside, make sure to use an altar to revive inside. If you have any questions, read the employee's handbook in the staff room. So you can read the employee's handbook, that basically tells you how to play. But I'm just gonna go over that with you guys as we go. Like, you can read this book here, and I'll tell you how to play and everything. We have this sign, but I don't think I'm gonna need that in single player, really. I guess I'll take one just in case I need to remind myself, or maybe I can pull off some kind of shenanigans by jumping on it or something. I don't know if they are in the demo, but I read that dungeons are supposed to be procedurally generated. I don't know how much so exactly, but maybe they're just not in the demo. So we have 3 tools that we can use. We can use our hands to pick things up like this. I am kind of making a mess doing this, but it's okay. Then we have this little stick thing. Due to a bug, I can't poke the meat, but mainly we use this for slime. You can make slime at these machines, and you use the slime to clean up the blood. You stab the slime like this, and then you can clean up the blood. Eventually, the slime gets full of blood, and you can't use it anymore. You have to feed it to this mimic here. The mimic can also eat the meat, so you want to give the meat to the mimic to clean up the dungeon. And then there's all these items in disarray. We use our hands to put everything back in its proper place. And then also we have this little dragon guy right here. You can use this to add mana or remove mana from objects. It is fun, Taters. It's got a nice little gameplay loop. It's really fun doing multiplayer as well. You can do co-op with up to 4 players right now. Even in the demo, you can do the co-op, which is really cool. Okay, I'm kind of just wasting my... Yeah, you can pick up the mimic as well. That's probably the better thing for me to do. Oh, is it not anywhere here? There it is. This bunch of barrels goes over here. See the blue outline? That's where stuff needs to go. Usually I like to clean up blood first. What's fun with multiplayer is you can divide tasks. Please don't eat me. Why are you not taking it? That's another thing. The mimic can eat you. You gotta be very careful. It will unalive you. Let me know if I should turn up the music, or if I should get jazz, or what. I can kind of hear it. Maybe we could get some, like, bard chord. Kind of stuff I play during Skyrim, you know? Some benches that need to go. There's a torch. This first level is pretty easy. So many barrels. Some of this stuff also might go in different rooms. Is there anything else that needs to be placed in here? The barrel? Pardon me? There's a bench and a barrel. I don't think there... No, there's the bench. I think the barrel's not in this room. I think the barrel is somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, I'll pick up the mimic. Or Nauman. Okay, I'm gonna put the mimic down. It's not very nice about letting you face it a certain way. It's better if you face it toward a wall, and then you don't accidentally run into it. Sometimes it doesn't want to work. It's like, I know what you're trying to do. Because that's cheating. Eat my thing! Okay. Oh, there's the barrel. Okay. So we take mana away from this thing to lower these here. And that gives us access to the next room. And this is an altar. It's like a save point. So if I perish, now we'll respawn here. Yeah, let's deal with these loose barrels first. I think I will get some hardcore in a second, so... Yeah, I'm gonna get some music. I didn't open all my browser stuff either. Do I need to do that? Oops. Oh, not burp. Blurp. Why did it just... Why is it not taking my search? It's just like deleting it. The heck? Thank you. That was weird. Hitting enter in the YouTube search bar and it just kept deleting what I put instead of actually searching. That was very strange. Let's play this. Sure, it's not gonna make us go deaf. That should help. Goblin music is a little too woo for me. We love that it comes with swinging axes. Yeah, there's a lot of traps. I'm sure there'll be even more in the full release. That's not a very nice place, mimic. Got swinging balls, spike balls, whatever. However you want to say that. This room is a mess. Okay, sheesh. Pick up the mimic, I guess, and eat some of this meat. That's a bit loud, isn't it? Hang on. No, I missed. Okay, I got it. Eat that meat. Okay, there's not a ball swinging there. Okay. I'm gonna put the mimic here if I can. No. Come on. I guess that works. I don't have any slimes. I didn't bring any slimes. Oh, it stuck to me? I didn't know that would happen. Well, it goes over here anyway. If Mimics looks that cute, you get eaten trying to pet one. It is kind of cute, yeah. It's definitely cuter than the Mimic in DVD. This eyeball is a trap. I don't know why it keeps rolling away. I'm gonna put it over here. Need to get some slime. Okay, so I'm gonna spawn more slime. You can actually bunch up the slime. Wow. Okay. You can actually bunch up the slime with your hand. Wow, I'm that unlucky. Okay, it's supposed to be random between like 1 and 4. I just got 1 twice in a row. Yeah, you can bunch up the slime, and then you have up to 3 slimes with you. And take that with me. Thankfully, I've played enough Skyrim to avoid a swinging axe. There's a lot of blood in this room. Okay, my slime has perished. Does it need to touch the tongue? Is that the trick? Oh, I think it is. Okay. One of my friends was saying that. As long as you don't step on the tongue, you're okay. I think the tongue might be the trigger. Trying to get all the blood that's not behind his winging mace. Okay. I'm gonna pick up this meat, take it to the Mimic. We're gonna Kobe it into the Mimic, like this. Yes. My slime is not long for this world. This thing is very dangerous. This is a ballista bolt, and it can stab you and perish you. Okay, I need furniture. This barrel over here. Need a new slime. I need to feed this one to the mimic first. You can also drop the slime on the ground, but that has the chance of making a blood stain. So, kind of counterproductive, you know? Put this barrel over here. There's a bunch of barrels that goes there. I think we need stuff for down this hallway. Well, let me clean up this hallway. Probably some adventurers perished these axes. Where there's so much blood and meat around them. We need a barrel down here. Yes. As long as I don't perish, I'll be pretty happy. So I have to clean up my own corpse. I'm gonna need more slimes here in a minute too. Should go get them now. I think one of the other rooms in here also has a slime machine, but for now we just have to deal with this. Why does it keep only giving me one? There we go. They even clumped up for me. Perfect. Look at the tentacles, though. Okay. Oh, goodness. I'm very careful with traps, I know. Maybe too much. Oh. There'll be some that'll probably be unavoidable later on. We can just add mana to this. You need a chest over here. There's a barrel. Bunch of barrels. Okay. We need a little stool over there. And a table. We need a bunch of stools, actually. Better take this meat away. It's kind of in the way. I feel like it has the chance of slowing me down. Like, what if I'm trying to get past a trap and then it slows me down just enough? The trap hits me. I don't want to carry the mimic and try to walk past the trap. That sounds like a lot. No, it didn't work. I have to clean this up. Where does this bench go? I don't think this bench is for in here. I'm gonna throw it as far as I can past these things. Okay. Did we need another barrel over here? Yeah. Okay. Is that all the blood over here? Okay, please don't make it blood. Dang it. Okay, needs stools and table. 2 tables. Go back for the blood when I find the stuff I need. I want that meat. So close to the spike ball. Oh my gosh. There's this table, I think. The square table. Oh, and there's a stool. You can definitely see how this goes much faster with more people. So you can divide tasks. Although one challenge with having more people is you can accidentally, you know, make each other run into stuff and whatever. Oh, is this not the right kind of table? Or is there an extra? I think this may, in fact, not be the table. Oh, there's just an extra. Okay. So that table goes somewhere else. I want to get all the meat. Deal with the blood when we find the chest, but getting all this meat out of here. Oh no, it just put blood on the wall, on the column. Oh dang it. I keep missing. I made 2 blood splatters. Ridiculous. Last meat. And I think we need to go to a new room. Take my slime with me. There's some meat right there. Maybe I can grab it real quick. Okay. Oh! Well, that's the round table I need. And another stool. Let me throw this. It's not in my face. It can be kind of difficult to navigate when there's an object right in your face. Especially with later levels where there are gonna be different traps. And especially make that a problem. There's a blood stain right here I missed. Oh, and this one. There's still 2 stools here. I think I saw one up ahead, right? Yeah. Okay, I don't need to move the mimic that was in here, I don't think. There's the other one. There's still one stool and a treasure chest for this room, I think. Oh, I need to turn on this torch as well. And this one. Okay. Oh, I have a little tutorial quest? Oh my gosh, the ads snuck up on me, didn't they? I'm not gonna drop this slime now because it's got blood in it. Sorry for everybody that's in the ads suddenly. 90 seconds on Twitch if you're not already in them. But only if you're not subscribed. Hope Adventures appreciate all the hard work I'm doing for them. I hope so too. They can come into the clean dungeon and not have to see the fleshy bits of Fallen. Okay, I'm gonna get the Mimic from up here. Bring it over here. In the full release, it looks like there's going to be customization of your Goblin character as well. That's going to be fun. It looked like you can even become a male character. Maybe we can have, like, a femboy Goblin in a maid outfit or something. Welcome back from the ads, guys. Supporting the channel. That one always scares me. That was one of my first deaths playing multiplayer. You gotta time that one really well. Is there not a mimic in here? Oh, see that right there in front of me? That's a trap. That is a... like, you step on it and it activates a trap kind of thing. There is a slime machine in this room. And then there's these. These are treasures. And you need to get them into that thing over there. I'm not sure what that activates, to be honest. Oh, I need a new slime. Yeah, the Mimic is now past this trap, which is deeply uncomfortable for me. I may move it into this room entirely. That's my trick for getting past this trap. You wait for it to go down, and you get as close as you can. And then when it goes up, that's when you run for it. And it starts moving back up. Don't wait, because it will come back down and stomp you. Stomp ya. Please eat my slime, thank you. It wants me to pick up a slime and drop it for the tutorial. I'm gonna do that really fast. Never actually finished all of that. Pick up a mimic from behind. Okay. I was gonna do that anyway, so that's very serendipitous. Okay, hopefully I don't walk any slower carrying a mimic. Wait, can I throw the mimic? Is that a thing? Let me test that first. No, I cannot. Let me get close. Oh, that was scary. Okay, I'm okay. Got the mimic. We're in the room. Trying to figure out where I can put it down. That it's not gonna eat me. There's an altar right there. Okay, I'm gonna put it down here. Activate this. Scan blood, that's another royal thing. Hit Q. Okay, I'm getting through all this stuff. 2-way down by all the meat. Yeah, probably. Hang on guys, we have a phone call. I need to let my partner know. I don't know if he can hear. Hey, I'm back, sorry. Let me just make sure my PC's doing okay. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if Hippo would be okay playing this game. I don't know, my CPU's getting like 60, 70, so maybe no Hippo was a good idea. It is only a demo, so it's not super well optimized at the moment. I'm sure it will be better during full release. Just to be clear, if it wasn't for anybody, this is not sponsored or anything. I'm just trying this demo because I liked it a lot. Well, it's not really that I'm trying it, it's that I'm showing it to you guys. This is my first time playing it single player, though. So I guess that sort of counts. Definitely different when you're playing by yourself. Dude, why does it keep only giving me one? It's really annoying. This bench goes here. Go. I almost walked right into that. It's a tripwire thing that hooks up to that ballista, I'm guessing. I'm gonna throw this. Oh! There's also a treasure over here. That music a bit loud. I think it is. The last song wasn't that loud, but... I'm gonna try to chuck it. Dang it! Oh! It landed perfectly on the bottom. That's cool. Let me try this one. I'll aim a bit higher this time. Yes! I landed it. So these just activate that, or... is there something else? I just jump over it? There's ones that come out of the wall right there. Oh dear, how do I get to those treasures now? Okay, I landed that one. Grab this barrels. Just chuck it. You're going to die playing this, it'll be fun. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I don't even think I really needed to jump over it, but I don't know. The traps give me some anxiety. Like watching the tentacles wiggle on the slime. Woo! Two chairs and a table. The thing you sit on is the chair. Did I not just see a bench? There it is. That bench goes over there. Okay. Oh. Where'd the mimic go? Where did I put it? There it is. Was there a chest in this room, or was ever somewhere else? I know I need a chest in a different room too, but can't remember if you need one for this one. There's one of our chairs and the other one. It's a bench, that's not a table. Barrel, bunch of barrel. There's the chest. That's where the chest goes. There's a bench spot. Really paranoid about running into the mimic. If you play multiplayer, the mimic will probably be a pretty common cause of death because like somebody else will be walking by with the mimic and probably not say anything on accident. Look at all this stuff over here. Okay, I think that's everything from on this side. Now the only reason I need to come over here is to put the ballista bolt on. Which I need to go get from the other room. Oh, I could take this chest with me. I'll throw it when this is up. Go, 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 go! Ugh! These are easier to get past with something in front of you. But the other one, ugh. I hate it. Wait, no, it was over here. Oh, there's a stool right here. Oh, I never put that one in. This room is almost done. When the full game is released, I'll probably stream this game again. I don't know if I'll stream it again during the demo, because I don't know. We might get to most of the levels today. So we're almost done with this one. I think there's only 4 levels available right now, so if we get through one an hour, that's... You know, we'd only have 1 left to do. Could have fed it to that mimic back there. What am I doing? Forgot he was there. Here you go. But yeah, there is a bug right now with the stick and the mimic. If you put meat on the stick and then you try to feed it to the mimic that way, it will bug out and you won't be able to do anything with your stick unless you restart the level in single player, and then if you're in multiplayer, you have to disconnect from your server and reconnect. And then if you disconnect and reconnect, that can cause some issues with your progress for the level as well. So just, it's a lot easier if you just don't put the meat there at all. Oh, that doesn't throw very far. Interesting. It has, like, actual physics going on. Okay. I'm gonna put the eyeball back, because I'm pretty sure this room is done. I'm gonna double check. My Q Spidey sense is not telling me I'm missing anything, or that there's any blood. Get all the walls, make sure there's not any torches that need to be lit. Don't think so. There is randomly a table in here. Let's get this out of here first. Need this for somewhere else. Yeah, I do believe this room is completed. I could move this mimic out of here just for possible future use. I don't know where to put him, but I guess he can go here. Come on. I had one around here a second ago. There we go. Move this table kinda in the way. I'm gonna put on the eyeball. This is the part where we have to pray I don't perish. Oh! I just narrowly missed that blade turning around. Oh my goodness gracious. Thankfully the eyeball is not able to lock onto me from here, apparently. Why am I not moving? Why am I stuck? That was weird. Okay. It's all good. Did not perish. And make a terrible mess. Let it fall one more time. Okay. This bench. Over here. I know I can walk on the holes and it's fine, but I get so paranoid about it. It's like there's nobody else around to activate the trap, right? This bunch of barrels can go down in the hallway. There's my slime. Still got some life in it. We're at 53 minutes. I gotta remember to take a BRB at an hour. Should finish this level pretty soon if I... Oh, I forgot the ballista bolt, you guys. I have to go grab the eyeball again. Hopefully I can do it right. I have to unplug the eyeball so I can grab the ballista. I forgot. I got distracted by that stool, I forgot, I think. It won't be able to see me from this hallway, I don't think. Yeah. Okay. The hallway is blocking the vision. I just need to wait for it to be in the specific spot after that. And then grab it. So after it does this next rotation, grab it, put it on the ground, wait for the stupid ballista bolt. I hit it too well. You can also rotate objects. I'm gonna rotate it away from myself. So you can poke yourself with this thing, and you will perish. I don't know if it will poke you in your hand like this, but I'm not taking that risk. But if you're carrying this around in multiplayer, you could unalive someone. Totally by accident. I'm gonna throw it. Oh, I didn't get to see. Okay. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not jumping with this thing. Okay. Okay. Ballista bolt in place. What else needs to be placed in this room? There's a table that is in the hallway, I believe. The stool goes over here. There's a bench. There's that one over there. Oh, okay, I thought I dropped it for a second. The table. Oh, and there's a bench here. Where does this bench go? Oh, right there, past the thing. Okay, I'll throw it. We need to get this table. And And then I think we only need to clean up that meat, and then I think we're done with the level. Throwing the table. Just like Jesus. I will use the mimic for this, so we don't get bloodstains. Okay, put the mimic down. I can press tab to see what else I need to do. I need to put the eyeball back on. 7 mana. Oh, there's a bunch of... Oh, there's a bunch of torches up here. Okay. Remove mana to a purple crystal. Like this. Okay, I've done all the tutorial things now. That's out of our face. There's still 4 mana objects. It says... More in this room, I think? There's 2. Okay. Oop. 2 more mana objects. Restorable object. Where? Oh, that scared me. What are you referring to, game? Did I miss something back here? I did. Did I miss something at the very entrance? No, they're active this time. Okay, when I played in multiplayer, one of those was always inactive. I don't know if it's just different in single player or what. I think the mana object is this thing. Let me put mana on it. See what it says. Yes. Okay. That's the entrance. Okay. So I think it's referring to the eyeball with the restorable object, because it's both a restorable object and a trap. Maybe? Please do not perish me. No, it says there's still a restorable object. Where? What are you talking about? I don't know what it's talking about. Actually, I have no idea. I'll try to snooze the ads if I can, so we can find this really quick. What are you referring to? I'm gonna have to take the eyeball off again. I feel like it's something over here, right? No. Is it really in the eyeball room? Does the one entrance thing count as a restorable object? I just just don't understand. What have I missed? Why does Twitch not let me snooze ads? No. I'm gonna have to take the eyeball off again, because I'm not seeing where it is. Came at a great time. Where is this restorable object? I don't think Q tells me that. Now would be a very bad time for me to perish. I'm gonna leave that off for right now. Thanks for sticking through the ads, guys. Sorry they played right now. Twitch just doesn't like to give me the warning at all, and I hate it. I am so deeply confused. There's not an object that needs to be restored. Is this a bug? I feel like this is a bug. There's nothing that needs to be restored. It's lying to me, actually. Yeah, there's literally nothing with a blue outline anywhere. That just tells me where blood and mimics are, I think. I have looked all over this dungeon like 3 times. There's no other restorable object. I don't know what it's talking about. It's probably not gonna let me complete the level. We might have to just go back to main menu and play the next level and say forget about it. So I think it's bugged out. Yeah, there's nothing. There is not a single restorable object. I do not know what it's referring to. So I'm gonna put the eyeball back on. Maybe it'll still let me complete the level anyway. Maybe it's just the progress thing is wrong. Because I don't know what it's referring to. It's all over the dungeon like 3 or 4 times now. There's nothing. There's not a single thing with blue outline. Unless there's something outside that I didn't see, I guess. Nope. And there's not a single object out of place. So yeah, I don't know. Interact to end the level. Okay, and let me finish the level. So I think that was just a display bug with the progress goals, maybe? That was the first level. You get, like, experience as well that you can put towards things, I'm guessing. I don't know, it's not all unlocked in the demo. And there's a Cap in the demo as well, level 5. But anyway, that was level 1. We're gonna take a BRB and we will come back and play level 2. I gotta get stuff ready to mute the game. Okay. We're gonna take our BRB. Sorry it's not concurrent with the ads today. Twitch is being a butt. So we're gonna have our hippo of the day. If you're new around here, we have a different photo of hippo every stream. There'll also be some music. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll be back in a few minutes. More goblin cleanup. Taking a stretch. Encourage you guys to do some self-care for yourself as well. Whatever you need to do while I'm away. Yeah, I'll be back soon. BRB. we are back. Thanks for taking the break, guys. Appreciate your patience. Stereo, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Did you get the video that Ivan sent you on Discord? Let me unmute the game. Okay, we're gonna play level 2. I think I can unlock this stuff. I don't know if it's available in the demo. I have to play more. The next level is the library. The Dark Lord requires our services. Heroes constantly enter... Oh, it's the same thing. The library, it is a room that is a little more labyrinthine than the entrance. Be careful with the traps. You see a golden door. Surely its key is nearby. Remember to join several slimes together to take them all together to more distant areas. Remember that green restorers are optional. Do your best to make the Dark Lord proud of our service. Green restorers are optional. I'm not really sure what that means. Oh. I do not know why my game just like froze up there. Is there possibly anything new on this level that it's... Okay. This is the same stuff I've already seen. Take the sign with me again, just in case. I didn't need it last time, but... Oh, we're just right into the fray here, okay. Hi, Stereo, how are you? Did you, hear what I said earlier? Or were you away? Yes, we're a goblin. This game is called Goblin Cleanup. We're a goblin maid, and we're cleaning up a dungeon. Where's the slime machine? There it is. We use slimes, clean up blood like a mop. Like this. I don't know if party is the right word. It is a party of some sort, I guess. Party of adventurers. They were, anyway. I don't think they're with us any longer. Guessing that's what all the meat is. So, you know, adventurers come into the dungeon. They are trying to defeat the Dark Lord and such. And, you know, they fail. And they end up little piles of meat that we feed to our mimic. That's the circle of life. Well, they're not being very sneaky with the furniture so far, which is nice. Need to get to that eyeball. I need to tap. Whoa, my game is dropping frames. Hang on, let me check that out. What the hey? Oh yeah, I need to turn the music back on. This ad blocker, yo. I think it needs to go. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Stereo. Water before I try to get this eyeball. Go, 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 go! Hooah! If I don't take that down, it can shoot a laser at me, and... Ooh, it's bad. There should be a little gear somewhere if I hook it up to this. And there's something I need there, too. Sort out what items I can. There's a key and a treasure chest thing. There's this chest. Okay, this looks like the thing that goes over here. I really want to get that gear thing. It's up here. This. Okay. I already know what this does. I'll explain once we get it down there. Pair this thing and... oh my gosh. FPS. Starts a fire like this. You could take your slime, and it's best to do this with one that's already full of blood. You could put it into the fire, like so. It becomes a burnt slime, and you can use the fire slime to clean up even more blood. Oh, it kind of looks like it has even an AoE effect compared to the regular one. But the last level didn't have that, of course. I'm gonna come down here with the Mimic once I've cleaned up all this blood. And grab all this meat. We're boiling away the blood. My slime is looking sad. I don't know how long they last, all burnt like this. It is quite a while though, you can see. Also don't know why it breaks. The last level didn't do this. There's a barrel that needs to be placed over here. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna get the meat first. I see what it meant about green things being optional. The stuff to fix that machine is green, okay. Honestly, I would definitely use that one. I think there might be another one in a different part of the level. Maybe we only get one set of stuff. I'm gonna grab this key and take it with me. We're gonna have to come back in here for that treasure, so I'm gonna leave the eyeball down. There's 2 barrels in this room. There's one of them. key goes in here. Okay. Yeah, this level does seem larger. That might be why frames keep dropping. That's okay, it's only a demo. It might also be my ad blocker. That's a lot of meat. Look at my slime, he's getting all dried up. That's a button. Oh no, it doesn't do anymore. It's all black. Can I still feed it to the mimic? Yes. We can name the mimic. Do you guys want to name the mimic? I'm stuck on the meat. Oh, I don't want to walk past this with the traps and everything. Holding the mimic. I'm gonna move the mimic just a bit. Can I get him right here? There we go. I'm gonna walk around with the mimic holding... Oh jeez. Really? You had to do this to me? What exactly do these buttons do? Okay. As long as I don't hit that one, it should be okay. Okay. I don't know, it still doesn't seem worth the risk. One misstep and I'm getting skewered. Just move all the meat first. Then I'll clean up the blood. Go. There's an altar. I guess I'll enable that. Okay, that must make spikes right there. Oh, my slime is full. Place some stuff. There are books. The books go here and stuff? Okay. I hope it doesn't matter which book is where, like, as long as it's a book shape, it works, I hope. Some of the books look exactly the same as well, so... Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. We don't have a health bar or anything like that. It's just... If you get hit by a trap, you perish. One and done. We do have ads coming up in a few, it says. It's warning me. Kind of. It's not doing it in all of the correct spots, but it's kind of doing it. Is this the one that goes here? No, that's wrong. Where does that go? Okay. Need a round table over here. Chest, a book, a bench. Backseated bench. Chair, a book. Oh! Okay. Okay, the stool goes right there. There's a book. There's the button. Okay, I don't think there's anything I could just grab. Get this torch really fast. Need to go burn my slime, and then I need to maybe move the mimic in here? I don't know. Might be easier to just pick up that meat. There's one of our fancy chairs. Do that first. Yeah. Only a few pieces. I'll just take it with me. Oh. Splattered the wall. Like you do. Eat it. Oh, you bitch. I'm gonna go burn the slime. Slimes are so cute. Hang on, guys. I gotta check on something. I'll be right back. I'm back. It's all good. Cleaning would be more fun with slimes. Yeah, honestly, if they look like this. some reason I thought I forgot my stuff on the stove, and I did not. It's because I'm getting hungry, and I'm like, did I forget to eat my stuff? Did I leave it on the stove? No. It just wasn't that filling, apparently. Okay, here's the blood. So bad about that. Well, usually the stove is on when you forget. Yeah. Usually what I do is I go to make ramen and I forget about the water boiling, and then most or all of it boils away. Why did I clean the blood up underneath when I need to pick these up? Gotta be careful to not splatter the wall again. It's gonna take this long, so I take care of all of this, and that leads to you doing more stuff, and then the smoke alarm is going off. Yeah, thankfully for me, I don't get the smoke alarm going. And thankfully, usually, I don't forget about it once the noodles have gone in for my ramen specifically. Although that does happen occasionally, and then you get mushy noodles, and it's disgusting. When that happens, I just throw them away. You can't have mushy ramen, it's gross. Your ramen noodles should not be the same consistency as chicken noodle soup. That's gross. Only accidentally started one fire, and that was in a chem lab, and the fault whoever thought they didn't need to clean the beaker. Yeah, I imagine you definitely want those to be super clean, because who knows how stuff is going to react to whatever is left in there. Not. I do not do science. I don't think I've ever caused fire, thankfully. I think there was a brief second I had something with oil. Like, caught fire in my pan, but like it went out really fast. So that doesn't really count. You thought that's how ramen noodles were for the longest time. It's how it was cooked when you were a kid. Oh yeah, no. They're not supposed to be like that. You want to cook them until they're just like... just soft enough that you can cut them with the fork, basically. And then... but they still have a little bit of firmness, you know? I think I saw a stool, a loose one. A loose stool. That's a poop joke. Your confusion the first time your husband made them for you? Yeah. I have a friend who makes them in the microwave. Darn. I cook my ramen on the stovetop. I know there are instructions to cook it in the microwave, but I don't know, it seems gross to me. And I know I'm eating like the cheapo ramen and whatever, but still. My friend buys this more expensive stuff at like an Asian market, but I haven't tried it. Your husband does that if he wants it at work. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh, the heck? How do I deactivate that thing? You bought gluten-free ramen noodles, but you haven't tried them yet? Hmm. I've never tried that myself. Although, as I understand, unless you have a medical reason for avoiding gluten, it doesn't really do anything for you to do that, I guess. Can I remove mana? Okay. There's a book. It's really not worth it if you don't have to? Yeah, that's what I figured. Sometimes that gluten-free stuff is more expensive as well. I do sometimes kind of look for stuff that is, GMO free. Is like, a lot of times the texture's all off too. I don't really even understand like what gluten is. I know it has something to do with bread or something. It's like a byproduct of making bread. I don't. Okay, I can put this machine together. So it makes bread soft and squishy. Oh, okay. Now I can burn my slimes up here as well. I think I can just bring the mimic over here to eat this meat. There's the treasure chest as well. Need to bring the treasure up here. Yeah, this does do an AoE. Very interesting. My graphics are on medium, by the way, if anybody was wondering. The high graphics were just kind of a bit much for my computer. And I figured if they were already a bit much for my computer, then there was no way I was gonna also stream it like that, so I put it down to medium. Still looks alright, I think. Can I not reach from here? So I have to jump? Oh, that's gonna be perishment. Gotta go feed this slime to the mimic. Come on, eat my slime. Need a glob of slimes. One slime. Why does it keep doing this to me? Oh, it's kind of clippy when it's all one big slime. That's not as fun. You can't make it out very well because the hand is in the way. It's a little bit too angular. Oh, jeez. I knew that was there, I still walked on it anyway. I'm silly. Maybe a bit closer to this location would be better. Okay. It looks like someone extracted a tooth from a monster. What, this thing? Oh, the slime blob. Yeah, the tendrils are like the roots. I'm gonna see if there's any blood I've missed down here. I think so. I think I just have objects in this room. There's quite a few of them. Yeah, no blood. Don't know where this goes. It doesn't go in here, so I'm gonna take it with me. Maybe we'll figure out where it goes. Need to get past these. Activate this. Okay, what else is down here before I forget? Before I move on. It's just a bunch of meat down here, I think. And then the treasure chest. I can wait to do that. Okay. Okay, what is this? Oh, the flower pot thing. Okay. It looked kind of weird from that angle. I need to try to jump this. Jeebus. Oh! I barely made that. We can add mana to that to make that easier to traverse. I'm definitely not taking the mimic. Oh, there's a mimic right here. Thank goodness. Okay. There's another mimic over here for this side. There's a treasure. That big bunch of barrels goes over there, but let's check this out first. Slime has perished. Oh, for once it gives me a bunch of slimes. Single barrel. And a batch of barrels. Oh, no, not the blood. Let's pick up this meat. There's a tripwire. Ballista, okay. Put him down this. Dang. Get really hyper focused on what you're doing in this game. Not the meat over here. Oh! That's how infrequently that one comes down. Okay. Well, that's a mess. I didn't see that there was a big block thing. How bad is it? Where is it? What? Wait, what happened? There's a button right there. That's what happened. Oh, very sneaky button. Okay. I need a new slime. I didn't know my slime goes away when I perished. This is the button. Right there in the middle of the path. That one's blended in really well. I was more concerned about these spike balls, you know? Okay, we got another mimic for over here. Being very generous with the mimics, which is nice. This dungeon is a mess. Let's get this ballista bolt. I'm gonna rotate it so it's not gonna point toward me. And I also have to be wary of the buttons here. Let's restore this wood. There we go. That way I can still walk past here a little bit easier. How am I gonna get all this meat to the mimic safely? Walking past the things with it, I guess, isn't too much. I don't know. Maybe I should clean up the furniture first. I think that's a good idea. Are we really almost at 2 hours already? Don't think we'll finish this dungeon before the 2-hour mark. Still a lot to do. We might not even get to dungeon number 3 today. I don't know. We might have to do maybe one more. I don't know how much content there is in the demo. But I will get you guys the Steam link as well at the next PRB in case you want to check out the game. Come on. Here we go. Two books? Okay. 2 books, a bunch of barrels. There's the barrels. There's a chest in here. I don't think it goes in this room. There's 2 individual barrels. And a bench. There's a book too, okay. Okay, I'm gonna get the mimic soon. Gotta remember to light the torches whenever I see them, because that's an easy thing to forget. Let me clean up the blood. Nope. Please don't make blood. Oh! Okay. Oh wait. I can't throw the mimic though. Can I jump with the mimic? I can. I'm wondering, when we give the mimic a name, is that naming every mimic or just each individual mimic? Okay. So far we are Gucci. I don't think I can get that with the mimic. I'll come back for it. Oh, there's a mimic in here already. Oh well. I totally forgot about it. Take this one back then. Oh. Oh. No! I got stuck because of the mimic. Great. Wait, what happened to the mimic? Wait, what? Are you serious? Because of that meat being where it is, set off the trap when I picked it up. Is that like permanently... I might have to restart the level. We may have to skip this level. Okay, it's not on the button anymore? Okay. Okay, we should be good now, then. Nice, I hope. How to get past this stuff with the mimic without it getting me stuck? That's... I mean, that's a lot of blood to clean up, just taking all this one at a time by hand. Okay. I mean, I guess that's probably the safer thing to do. Yeah, what happened to the mimic? Maybe it reset. Yeah, I can't get to all that with the mimic because it's in the way of the spike. That's super annoying. I'm gonna get it closer then. Let's see if it reset. Or did something happen to it? Okay, it reset over here. I'm gonna move it closer to the pile of meat. Put it here, I guess. The first time was my fault because I didn't watch long enough. But the second time was the mimic. And then that last time, that was just bullshit. It's like, what am I supposed to do? My meat landed on the pressure plate. So that taking it off made it go off again. We are gonna take a BRB really fast. We're at 2 hours. And the ads are to start playing soon. When we get back, I will finish this level. Finish cleaning up my mess here. Hopefully not perish again. But yeah. I'm trying my best here to not perish. 3 times already in one level. Let me pause the music and everything before we go. Okay. Why am I not leaving my volume mixer open? That's the real question. Why am I making myself open it every single time? Okay. If you're new around here, during our BRB, we have our hippo of the day. We have a different photo of hippo every stream. I think I'm doing good. Thanks, taters. 3 deaths isn't that bad. Yeah, we'll BRB with more goblin cleanup in a few minutes. I encourage you to practice some self-care while I'm away. Go to the bathroom, get a snack, whatever you need to do. And we'll be back soon with more goblin cleanup, BRB. Alright, we are back. Thanks for sticking through the break, everybody. Thanks for sticking through the ads, supporting the channel. I'm gonna leave this volume thing up this time. Okay, also, there's a link to the Steam page, you guys, if you wanna download the demo and play for yourself. Demo is free. This is not sponsored or anything, I just really enjoy the game. Like with all demos on Steam, if you wishlist the game, it really helps out the devs. So if you like the game, be sure to wishlist it. When more people wishlist a game that's a demo on Steam, it helps Steam know that people really want it, and it gives them, like, better negotiating stuff with Steam, and they can get more money and stuff. Add it to your wish list? Nice. If it's not on there already, make sure you add a Love Ghosty as well. I really love Ghosty a lot. Trying to like get in on the ground more on games like this, you know? Up and coming titles. Because I feel like indie games like that, like this as well, they can have a mutually beneficial relationship with like smaller streamers, because a lot of big streamers mainly do like AAA titles and stuff like that, because they know it's going to be popular with their audience, right? Okay, everything in this room is not for this room, so I'm just gonna grab it and throw it as far as I can. But like, if indie studios, you know, work with smaller streamers, they can help their game get noticed, and then if the game does become big, then also the smaller streamers playing the game can also, like, get a break sometimes. Which I know has happened sometimes, so that's what I'm hoping will happen with one of these games that we play eventually. I could say I played that game before it was cool. Which is a lot of games that I played, to be honest. Most specifically RimWorld. Oh my god, RimWorld is so popular now, it's silly. How is none of that activated a trap? Okay. That's a real miracle right there. Surprised I haven't missed any kick chat today. Gosh, I keep I have thought a few more times about that person that came in to kick the other day. That is so rude. Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't bother me so much, it's just like, wow. The audacity. Okay, all of this stuff is also for past this as well. We're very much utilizing this throw. That's just way easier for me, I think, than trying to jump with all this stuff. I'll take the slime with me, though. I still have one, okay. Carry it, then. You can't really throw the slime very well, it doesn't really fly through the air. Ooh. Okay, let's figure out where all this stuff goes. Oh, there's the ballistable. How would I do that now, so I don't accidentally step on it? And the less I have to walk past that swinging axe, the better. Okay. I'll wait until, like, near the very end to make sure I don't need to go back here. Probably reactivate that. Oh. Okay, we need a stool. Treasure, come with me. Oh my gosh, I have to take both these treasures by hand. And they expect this level to take you 25 minutes. It said at the menu. Maybe multiplayer it takes 25 minutes. I don't see how anybody could finish this in 25 minutes by themselves. Maybe if you're one of the devs. Maybe if you know the level by heart or something. I'm confused. Where does this stuff go? This chest goes down in the library, I think. Like that one flower pot, I don't know where that goes. Because it's not this. I tried to put it in there and it didn't work. Trying to be careful of these traps. There's a bench that goes down here. It looks like most of that furniture is for down here. Have to trek. I have to trek each individual piece of furniture down here. 25 minutes estimation. Yeah, okay. Takes me how long? They were all over there. Takes how long to walk from there all the way to the library? There we go. I guess I could throw it. That might be faster. I'm scared it's gonna land on one of those plates, though. Oh. Okay. That is a bit faster, I guess. Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine. A bench, a book. Oh! Well, that was close. Oh, there's the book. Been here this whole time. And nobody noticed. Especially not me. Okay, the bench is back in the hallway, I think. I think it's just the bench and this flower thing, which I haven't even seen. When I tried to fit the other one in here, it said, when all red. It was not correct. But I haven't seen anything else, so I'm confused. And I did have a bug in the last level, so maybe there's a bug where it can, like, spawn the wrong thing? I don't know. Maybe there's more than one flower pot object, and sometimes it spawns the wrong one on accident? Which it is only a demo, right? You know, there could be bugs like that. Oh! It's the delay that gets you. Okay. Yeah, this is the only thing I need. There may be another object I need to combine that other thing with. Let me go back down here. Maybe I missed something. I don't think so. The eyeball is no, the eyeball is not activated. Slime is okay. Don't need to burn him. Oh, the treasure's down here still. Take that up to the chest. Yeah, there's nothing else in here except the eyeball. Hmm. Oh, I need to add magic to the plant, I think. Okay, I need a mimic. Need a mimic? Yeah, I'll get the mimic. Eat all this meat. Take the treasure. Take the plant. Give it magic. And I'm not, and then the eyeball. Oh, and this thing. I think I'm almost done with this dungeon. Piece of meat over here. What was that noise? I think maybe that noise was telling me I finished all of the organic remains? I don't know, it was like a clink sound. Please let me put down the mimic. Thank you. Even on medium settings, I really enjoy the graphics. Game. This part of this particular level is a bit dodgy on medium, but it's okay. Yeah, I was checking off my list, okay. Okay. Let me take this. No. I don't have any other reason to come back here. Need to add mana to this trap. I'm gonna have to jump back over. This is gonna suck. Can I do it from here? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that sucked less than I was expecting. Okay. I think I need to add magic to this. Yes. Okay. And then the eyeball. Is that it? I think so. Nope. There we go. Yeah, I think that's all I have left. Here. This could potentially end poorly. Okay, good. I can hide behind this column. Okay, go, 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 go. One restorable. Is it doing that thing again? There's not a restorable object. We've been through all of it. Yeah, I know there's nothing. I'm not gonna look through it. We're leaving. I don't care what it says, it's wrong. It's wrong. Oh, it's my sign. That's what it is. That's what it was last time, I think, too. Yes, okay, it's just my sign. I spent all that time looking for whatever it was. It was my sign. I didn't realize that would count. Ready to exit to the main menu. I don't know if we'll have time for the next level. We might have to wrap up early there. I don't know. The next level is the botanical. Play it for a little bit and see how much we can get done. Botanical laboratories, that's where the plants you saw in the previous levels come from. Be careful because there are strange plants here. As always, use your Managon to deal with them, little dragon. There are also quite a few traps, be careful. It says medium difficulty for this one. Those last two were supposed to be easy. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the sign behind, because I didn't really need it. Okay, we have... Where's my stuff? Oh, it's not telling me the... It's not showing me my key things anymore. It's just like, you better remember what the things are. I've never seen this level before, so this is new to me as well. The botanical. Oh, it's because we weren't officially, like, inside. This is very nice. Looking at the floor. Just looking around, seeing if I could find any traps. Quite a few flower pots. I think this is the big mushroom. It's telling me ads are about to start, you guys. Just be 90 seconds of ads soon. Not subbed. Oh, it's filling the room up with poison. Stop, stop, stop. Stop. No, 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 no. I don't know. I don't know. Do I really need to breathe? Okay, let's not do that. Okay, here's flowers. Oh, there's not slime in here? I guess I'll try to find all the flower pots for right now. Chest. Flower pot. Well, there's the chest. Okay, that's where the chest goes. You love that a dungeon has plants, even if they want to eat you. I love it so far. But you gotta have the plants so that you can make your potions and poisons and stuff, right? You have to be very self-sufficient when you're the Dark Lord. Because a lot of people won't sell to you. There's our fancy chair. You prefer special seasoning for unexpected guests? I mean, so does the Dark Lord. That's what the mushroom's about. Okay, there's a torch on the ground. Oh, that's an eyeball. That's an eyeball. That's an eyeball. Or sneak up on it. Oh yeah! Eat that. Okay. If you had enough money to have a lair, you'd lay traps for uninvited guests too. Just don't let the government know about your lair. We've yet to see a mimic thus far. Another mushroom thing? Oh, there's the mimic. Hello, mimic. I am just blind, apparently. Hey. I wonder if we'll have a place to burn the slime this one. Kinda doubt it. Almost ran into the mimic. That would have been bad. That's a lot of candles. Come back from the ads, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. Another loose torch. This can go here. Okay, there's a gold chest there. This bench can go over here. Hello, game. Had it for a second. The heck? There we go. Just looking at the floor. Okay, we've got some big swingy spike balls. Not a lot of floor traps on this level so far, which is nice after the last level. All these chairs are in my way, getting on my nerves. I'm gonna activate this. That bench can go here. Oh, dang it. Wow. The stool can go over here. There's a stool spot over there. And a bench. Okay. Oh, there's the torch. And I need to activate it. There's a book spot? Okay. Oh, there's that other torch. Where did the... There it is. Okay, why is it so dark in here? There's the book. It feels like a church kind of thing. Two flower pot places. A torch goes here. Okay, there's a torch back somewhere a little ways. First thing you thought of was the book from Hocus Pocus. Oh, that's right. The book that the witches want to get. Yeah, I liked that movie when I was a kid. I haven't watched it in a long time, though. It always weirded me out that the one character is named Thackeray Binks. I always thought his name was Zachary, I think. And then I realized it wasn't. I was like, oh. So that's my name. You made your husband sit through Hocus Pocus? He hadn't seen it. Oh, wow. Yeah, that and Halloween Town. Very good. Very good movies. Those were like peak Disney Channel originals. It's not like he's too young either. He's not too old, is he? Maybe that's the... Maybe he's too old. I don't know how close you guys are in age. He's on the older end of millennials? Oh, well, if he's a millennial, then he should still know. Like... It's not like he's Gen X or something. I don't have a slime. Dang it. Can I burn my slime on that? That's like a freestanding lit torch on the ground. Dang, this level's huge. I wonder if I could burn my slime on that. This is a flower pot, right? Yeah, okay. Taking this with me. Jeez. This level is a lot. And the mushrooms are gonna be the last things I want to do. Because they're gonna spawn those poison clouds. I'm trying to see, is there anywhere else I can get a slime nearby? It's so dark. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa. It's like the dungeon. The dungeon of the dungeon, I mean. Like the prison kind of dungeon. There's a tripwire right here for that ballista. What's that? Oh, it's tubing for a furnace, I think. So we can burn our slime. Careful with this. Doesn't activate anything. That went a bit farther than I wanted, but it's okay. Trying to build... Oh, taking notes for your Wicked Witch Castle. Trying to build a dungeon for your darker Disney Princess Sims playthrough. Oh my gosh. Sounds really interesting. Do you have the castle kit? That'll probably be helpful. Thought that was a button for a second. I nearly had a heart attack. You do, but you use a lot of CC? Yeah. Yeah, I remember. What was it, like 50 something gigabytes you've got? There's a treasure right here, and that's where the wheel goes. Okay, we got a furnace. I wonder if you still have the screenshot you took of your work in progress. Oh yes, if you do, you should share it in the Discord. I know I saw the gear thing somewhere. Is it over here? It's still under 100 gigabytes. That's good. As long as it's still taking less than an hour for your game to start, I guess it's fine. Oh, there it is. Oh. My computer does not like that. What's this? Whoa. An overlook part. What does that do? Oh! Okay. There's a key. Where does that go? More flower pots? Can I throw these down here? Maybe? Do we need one down here, though? I don't know if we do. Where does this go? I almost thought that swinging mace was a person for some reason. I was like, how did somebody get in the game with me? This is witchcraft. But no. That's not what it was. Where does this go? Did I pick it up for nothing? This fancy chair goes over here. There's a lot of loose furniture still. This is a big level. Oh my gosh. This chair. Bench. Cannot rest with that many lit candles. Oh my god, yeah. Well, presumably they're magical candles. You don't have to worry about it. Or alternatively, the Dark Lord probably has some kind of servant whose job it is to go around and, you know, snuff out all the candles. Okay, I need a slime really bad. There we go. Ambiance for the next adventures. Indeed. Oh, is that where that torch goes? This one right here. I don't want to walk into the torch. I feel like the reason it's on fire is to hurt me. Let's see. More rose petals? The rose petals are in the Dark Lady's dungeon. Okay, I'm gonna go burn the slime. Gorgeous. The AoE. Powerful. So much blood. I wonder if this all came from one adventurer. There's the book. It's not blood, it's crushed flowers. Very finely crushed. Still a lot to do. I think this bench goes down in one of the cells. We need a stool. Oh, do you have a lot of saves? I actually don't have that many myself. To be honest, it's kind of surprising. Oh no, it's given up the ghost. You can tell when your slime is done because it has the X eyes. You're bad at labeling your saves. I do okay. Are your mods broken? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I don't really do super big mods in Sims 4 right now, is because the game is still in active development and stuff is always changing that breaks mods and stuff, so it just hasn't seemed worth it to me yet. But maybe when they finally finish Sims 4, I would look more into big mods. I want to try that mermaid mod that you showed me. And the fairies one and witches, whatever. I'd like to try the unicorn mod, but I don't have horses. I don't have horse ranch, I mean. So I can't do that. Because I was very, very upset with The Sims 4 for how they handled the unicorns. Unicorns are literally, for anybody in who doesn't play Sims 4, or The Sims in general, we had unicorns in The Sims 3, that's when they were first introduced. And they're their own, like, separate thing, and they have magical powers, the whole 9 yards that you'd expect unicorns, okay? Sims 4 unicorns are literally a horse with a fake horn on their head. They have no powers, it's purely cosmetic, it's terrible. Unicorns got completely screwed over. It's awful. It's atrocious. It's literally something that has brought me to tears. You're either on the Patreon or Discord. With the mods you can't live without, so you know when they're updated. Yeah. Got the mermaid one to make Ursula, and it worked really well. Oh, so it has like different tails and stuff. So there's like an octopus one. Oh my gosh. What? Or am I wrong? Where does this barrel go? You can have a sea witch. Ah. Missing a bunch of your cast, CC. Oh no. Are they all bald? Okay, more flower pots go down here. So we are getting near the end of stream. Let me find the flower pot that I was just looking at. Half of them? Oh gosh. Is there a stool needed over here? Yes. Maybe go over a little bit, although I do kind of want to end before midnight. Where'd that flower thing go? Where did I put it? Okay, I guess I'll move on. I don't remember. Is it down there? I know I saw a flower pot, and I was like, I don't know where a flower pot goes. Now I don't remember where I put it. I'm gonna grab this key, though. I don't know what the heck it's for. But then we don't have to go over this again, and I can just do this and not have to worry about it. Take the key with me. Why would we need a key? I haven't seen a big door. Why do we have a key? Oh, there's the flower pot. Where does that key go? Oh, that's where. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's a whole nother room? Jeez. Where'd the key go? Oh, right, where the flowers were? Okay. And in here is the golden chest as well. So that's where all treasures are gonna go. There's so much in this level. Oh my gosh. It's really nice to look at, though. I like all the plants everywhere. Okay. Oh, good. It's just a tiny little room. Wait, what? Oh, I just need to reactivate it. That torch goes over there. Okay. How am I gonna get this eyeball? That'll probably be the last thing I do. It's gonna play the 3-hour mark ads. I will find one more thing to do really quick and then we'll raid out. Isn't there a treasure in here? Did I already grab it? Okay, well the cells are totally done then. It's down here, that's where the treasure is. This. If all the adventurers perish, why is there loot? Is it merely to entice the... Yeah, we're gonna find somebody to raid really fast. We're gonna call it there with Goblin cleanup tonight. Cause I want to end before midnight real quick. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. Had fun playing Goblin cleanup tonight. Let's see really quick where we're gonna go. Is there anybody else playing Goblin Cleanup that maybe is in the community? No, it's just me playing tonight. Okay. Okay, what is that? What's Capcom game? Okay. That makes sense, it's Monday, okay. We could go somewhere smaller than that, though, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go to Mino Simu. I don't know if we have rated him at all this month. I don't think so. Mino's playing Sims 2. It's like he's playing in Strange Town today. If you guys don't know him, he is a streamer over in Australia. No, New Zealand, sorry. New Zealand, not Australia. Kiwi streamer. In the LGBT community. Trying to only raid fellow LGBT streamers during Pride Month. Well, let me drop all the links for you guys. Here's the link tree with all the socials. Yeah, they have to draw in the adventures with the treasures to feed the mimics. That's right. If you want to support me directly, here's the link to my coffee. And if you want to contribute to the Nintendo Switch Fund so I can stream Switch games on the channel, there's their own wish list. And then the final link thing, you guys, you can still donate to Stream for a Cause through my link until June 30th. There's only 6 days left. If we reach $200, I will do a 12-hour stream. And then finally we have our raid command. If you guys want to copy and paste that over to our raid target. If you guys get left behind, Saribot will post a link to where we're going. So you can go there. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me for Goblin Cleanup. I really appreciate you guys joining me for a demo. Sometimes demos are like hit or miss, you know? People probably don't know the game, you know? But yeah, I really like Goblin Cleanup. We might play it again, maybe, if there's more levels than just this and the one more. In the demo, I don't know. But we'll definitely play it more when it full releases as well. I plan to be back with you guys tomorrow. I believe I have on the schedule Tomb Raider. Who, by the way, is probably going to be added to DVD. I called it. I freaking called it, you guys. Anyway, go raid Mino and watch some Sims 2. Thank you again, everybody, for watching, whether you lurked or chatted, or you're watching the VOD later. I really appreciate you. Thanks so much. Watching this on YouTube later, please consider hitting like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Yeah, until next time, guys, Take care. Bye.